Hey, hey. What is going on? What is going on? This is the No I Don't Know TV series, whatever the hell you want to call it. I am back. We are back, and we are black, melanated, and highly favor-rated. Looking at, hey, man, I am here chilling, just reading some shit. Hey. I ain't gonna put no flows for y'all today. You know what I'm saying? This weather fucking with a nigga. One day it's cold, one day it's hot. One day you're not. Look at that. Hey. Let me turn this shit down. What is going on? What is going on? Man. I've been reading and looking at a lot of bullshit. And I'm like, man, this shit is crazy. Now, read some shit. I know we're going to get into some shit real quick. But, yes, the lovely title does say the information war in America. It is an information war because there's so much shit that's going on right now that's really got me fucked up. Man. Look, first of all, before I get into anything, look, I was reading this thing about there was a movie called The Orphan. And in this movie, it was about this Russian girl or Ukraine girl that was pretending like she was a little kid. Now, I guess they had a real life one. I forgot what her name was. I know they was interviewing her, and I was reading that shit, and I was rolling, because I'm like, man, you know, I'm just going to get right into it. Man, what the fuck is wrong with people? Now, let me tell you this. Now, you little Ukraine little bitty bitch, now bring your ass over here to my house and see if you can infiltrate as a little kid and you a grown-ass woman. I put that bitch to work. And now how the hell you don't know that this is a midget and not no little kid? Now, I know she got a period, and I know she got the pee-pee and do all this other shit that grown-ups do. And there ain't nobody know no difference. They just, man, see, this is the type of shit that don't go in our society. Now, that's not going to be able to happen. Hey, what's happening, Shawnee Brown? But anyway, man, that's not going to happen in our community. And I'm like, man, what the fuck is that? Now, how the hell did somebody pass her off as a little kid? You know why? Because the husband was probably fucking that midget. That's why. He was fucking that little bitty bitch when his wife was asleep. He's going in her room and tucking her away. Oh, I'm going to tuck her away, you know, and read her a bedtime story. And they probably was fucking her the whole damn time. See, that information. So you got to read in between the lines when you're dealing with this type of information, man, because it's like, man, just like with the whole Buffalo Wild Wings, and I guess they asked these niggas to move and all this other shit. It's like, now you see this lawyer coming out and they got these people speaking, and why do we not think that these establishments are going to discriminate against us? They don't want us around, just like that cop or that school police who slammed that white girl to the ground. Oh, he's fired. Let me take a drink of this. But oh, that nigga, guilty nigga, you're fired. See, these are the things that I often think about. And when I be reading this shit, I be trying not to laugh, but I be like, man, just like amyrobach, the girl that was working for ABC, and that mic was hot, which I don't think it was hot. I just think they want to leak it because everybody trying to kind of like throw Jeffrey Epstein under the bus. But how did y'all sit on that story for so long, then all of a sudden? So y'all knew this then, and she had this story 3 years ago. See, these are the things we got to look at. You know, exactly. Like as Shawnee Brown said, he was a pedophile for sure. Look, let me tell you what Jeffrey Epstein was doing. For all y'all that ain't went and go look up all my YouTubes on Jeffrey Epstein. They used us to put R. Kelly on blast after we knew what the fuck R. Kelly was doing this whole time. He never kept it no secret. Everybody knew what the fuck he was doing with the Aaliyah shit. And then all of a sudden, that KRS-One scorpion-looking bitch from Mortal Kombat want to do this fucking surviving R. Kelly shit, get all these bitter bitches on there and start talking about shit that happened 25 years ago. See, I don't like that. And to go against our own is that's what they like us to do. But when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein, when it comes to Harvey Weinstein, the Steens, the Jews that control the money and the airwaves and the media, when it comes to them, this is information war. They're only gonna put out certain things about certain people. Why is it we not still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Why are we not putting his face all over the news? But they'll do a whole Michael Jackson interview and use Oprah's ugly big head ass to destroy Michael Jackson's name, his reputation, all the things that he built up for his family and the generational wealth of his family. See, we don't talk about that. So when I look at the lady amyrobach, basically be like, damn, man, they sat on this story for so long, they could have been put that shit out. Airing out the dirty laundry. Information. Information is key. So when you look at the Buffalo Wild Wings thing, I was kind of reading on it, and I expected this to happen. You know what I mean? You look at the Amber Geiger situation and how she was able to kind of like basically get away with murder. And after she got away with murder, like I said, go look at my Amber Geiger YouTube. See, I'm talking about real shit. Now, if you feel bad about what you did, then why don't you plead guilty and go to jail? Because it damn for sure wasn't no accident. Because like I've said a million times, I bet you if I stumbled in a white bitch's apartment and shot that bitch like Yosemite Sam type shit, man, they wouldn't even listen to a damn word I had to say. Guilty nigger. Well, let me get my attorney. You don't get an attorney because you're a nigger. So we changed the rules. No attorney for you. No attorney for guilty niggers law that we just put into policy. We just put into Congress. And we're pushing it through tonight. No attorney for guilty nigger. So these are the things that y'all got to look at. I always be saying, I'll be talking to my family all the time, like, man, y'all need to read and look between the lines, man. Now is the time more than ever for us to start treating each other like royalty, while everybody else is acting a fool. Let these people act a fool. As Neely Fuller Jr. says in the compensatory counter-racist code of ethics, he says when you see two slave masters arguing, they're not arguing about replacing the system of white supremacy. They're just having an argument. So don't jump in it and, oh yeah, and cheer up. Nah. Take that information and use it for good. So if ABC and all these other networks were holding and sitting on this information for Jeffrey Epstein, then imagine what they're doing for Harvey Weinstein. But Bill Clinton's black ass, not Bill Clinton, but Bill Cosby's black ass is in the pen right now. But see, that's what happens when you make these pound cake speeches. Keep it a buck. Look, keep it a buck with your people. Don't make pound cake speeches because you dog whistling to the dominant society. These are the things that we gotta watch and understand. And you're right, Shawnee. False information is dangerous. That's why I say information war. They putting all these things. Whatever happened to Felicity Huffman? I bet you the bitch is out of jail and getting ready to do another movie. And then and Aunt Becky from Full House, that bitch is like, fuck that. I'm not. I can't even go. I don't even want to go. And then the other bitch from the Housewives shit. This bitch went to jail and then talking about, oh, I don't even know what I was signing. So if they said, well, what you signed was you forfeit your right to own any of your properties, any of your money, and you're giving it to a whole bunch of niggas. I bet you that bitch will be on there talking about, what? Man, y'all got me fucked up. I'm not giving these niggas my shit. I'm taking y'all niggas to court, but, oh, I don't know what I was signing. Yeah, but you was living in those houses on TV, though. Stop watching these people and glorifying and fetishizing this bullshit they got going on. That's why when I saw the little Ukraine girl pretend like she was a kid, the husband was fucking that bitch. I don't care what nobody say. Let a nigga bring a midget home and pretend like that's his baby, and his wife or his family gonna be like, nigga, that ain't no damn, you ain't seen Lil Man with the Wayans brothers? Nigga, that ain't no damn child. That's a grown bitch. That's just a little bitty bitch. And then real niggas will be like, nigga, you fucking that bitch, huh? And pretend like you tucking her in at night. That's what was happening. And then we just act like the shit ain't going on. I'm like, man, what the fuck is this shit? So you got Bill Cosby in jail, but Harvey Weinstein is walking around still full court pressing bitches for pussy. That nigga, Harvey Weinstein, was running every zone basketball defense ever imagined in basketball. He was running a 2-2-1, a 1-2-2, a 1-3-2. That nigga was running every zone full court press in basketball, known to man, to get that pussy. And bitches was afraid to come out. Man, come on, man. Let that, but Bill Cosby, bitches was on the stand lying. I mean, it was bitches that didn't even know him then. Yeah, Bill Cosby, he put something in my drink, and then I just don't remember what happened. When was this? This was during the Cosby Show in 1965. Nigga, the Cosby Show was in the 80s. What the fuck? The bitch just lying on the goddamn stand. Just lying for no reason. Just making up shit. So this was during the Cosby Show, right? Yeah, this was during the Cosby Show. And you said it was during 1975? Yeah, well, the Cosby Show started to the 80s. So what you talking about, bitch? I mean, just lying. Well, what drugs did he use? Oh, he was using wet. He was using wet. What is that? Yeah, that's what he put in my drink. So he's giving you embalming fluid? Oh, well, I don't know what it was. Exactly, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. This bitch guilty, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Take this bitch to jail. That's the problem. We sitting up here, everybody's fragile. Then you got motherfuckers on a hustle type shit. You know, I'm still so disappointed with bought them John or whatever, you motherfucking family hugging the bitch and, oh, we forgive you. All that. No, I'm like Eric Garner's mama. Wife, no, I do not forgive you because you didn't worry about my husband when you was still collecting the check working for the police department. See, that's what I like. Put these motherfuckers on blast, man, because they going to put your black ass on blast like that black cop in Florida who slammed that white girl to the ground. Fired, nigga. And then we going to see if that Blue Lives Matter shit really work. Fuck out of here. That's the problem. The media makes black men look like predators, not pharaohs. That's a fact. That's a fact. That is a fact. I can't even front with you on that. That's a fact. I can't even front. It does make us look like that. And here's the thing that trips me out the most. Now, this lady, Amyrobach, basically was on a hot mic, basically like, why they ain't talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Then we should be all over that. Okay, I get the Buffalo Wild Wings shit. Yeah, man, get y'all money. You know, because I was reading that shit too. And I was reading it on my phone. And it was like, attorney representative of a group of black customers who say that they were asked to change tables, of course. Some children who attended the birthday party October 26th in Naperville broke into tears during a news conference. That's right, play the victim. I get that shit. Get y'all money. I ain't mad at y'all niggas. Get y'all money. Hey, now's the season. But remember this, when y'all get y'all money, be expecting for the system to take the money right back. So you better invest in yourself and invest in your family. And don't invest in a whole bunch of bullshit either, nigga shit. Don't go out and don't go out and use that money for a down payment on a motherfucking Cadillac Escalade or a Range Rover. Because you done got your little settlement. And please don't be lying either. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you gonna get your money, you can't be with everybody. You can't do what everybody do. Because these motherfuckers are lying in a minute. Like that cop that lied about Sandra Bland. You damn near broke her arm. And then you killed her in prison, but you still, niggas still, we moved her to the back cell. Oh, but all of a sudden we don't know how she killed herself. Man, get the fuck out of here. I just want to know how they remember the color of a pill they took 20 years ago one time, and they've been taking multicolored pills all their lives. Exactly. And let me tell you something. Like Dave Chappelle said, look, what trips me out is when niggas are taking, melanated brothers and sisters are taking pills and popping pills. We dope fiends. But when the dominant society, the Caucasians, is taking, there's an opioid epidemic. But when they flooded the neighborhoods with crack in the 80s, Oliver North, George W. Bush, and his wife, and Ronald Reagan, all the other motherfuckers, and talk about just say no. And then using that money to fund your own shit. Now, if that's not diabolical, then what is? I remember a bitch was like, yeah, you know, Ronald Reagan, he was such a great president. Man, fuck Ronald Reagan and his wife and all the rest of these motherfuckers who infiltrated the black neighborhoods and pushed crack cocaine on the black neighborhoods, and then they flipped it, turned it around, and Joe Biden, who everybody running around here talking about we need to vote for, and his little fucking clan were the architects behind the 94 crime bill. Oh, and by the way, Joe Biden asked for an extra 3 minutes on his speech to lock up a whole bunch of melanated people. This is the type of shit that I'm talking about. This is the shit that we don't want to correct and call the fuck out. That's why I be mad when motherfuckers be coming to me talking about, oh man, you better vote, man. You better get Elizabeth Warren in, man, because we can't do another 4 years of Donald Trump. Well, you did 8 years of Barack Obama, and look at where the fuck that got you. That ain't get you no motherfucking where. Motherfucker made sure them Jews got their money, and everybody else got their money. But when it came time for the melanated brothers and sisters, niggas want to start talking this minority coalition, all this other bullshit. When you say minority, that means white women, that means the Dominicans, the Cubans, the Puerto Ricans, which I don't have no problem with them. That means everybody. But here's the problem that I have. Everybody did not build this country. That's a fact, and I'll tell everybody to their face, and I got plenty of books that'll talk about that. And that's a fact. And these are the things that we got to start knowing and looking at. And start looking at all this shit. And we got to know how to conduct ourselves. Men, we need to stop being like hoe-ass Derek Fisher, who want to be smiling with Matt Barnes and then fucking his bitch the whole goddamn time and smiling with his kids and shit. Like that's, and then you had a nerve, and then the Lakers had a nerve to hire this hoe-ass nigga to be a sportscaster. Man, fuck Derek Fisher. He a hoe-ass nigga. I remember I saw that nigga, I remember I saw him in the Bellagio, walking around looking like a simple L7 ass, square ass motherfucker. But that don't fool me, cause that square shit, you was able to pull your pants down. You was able to pull your pants down and romance that stone with Matt Barnes, his wife. Hoe ass shit. We gotta know how to conduct ourselves, man. Conduct yourself in an orderly fashion. That's the problem. We don't have a code of conduct because we don't move in a code. It's everyone for themselves, so we can put other motherfuckers on blast. We'll do that shit with no problem. Step on each other's head. Treat our family like shit. That's why I don't use family. I use relative. Family means house of slaves and shit. And two, family, I don't like the way that term is used because I can tell you what family do. I ain't gonna put it all out there, but I can tell you what family do. I know family of relatives that done had millions. I remember when they was broke and they ain't had shit. Not a goddamn thing. And niggas begging you all day, running up on you all singled every fucking day of the week. And then when the niggas get millions, you don't hear from these motherfuckers no more. It's like you don't even exist. And then when all the millions are gone, niggas wanna be lead major or Jackie Chan's stunt devil and do all kinds of crazy shit because now they acting like they crazy. But nigga, you wasn't acting. Family members don't act crazy when they got the money. They're real sane when they got the money. But when they don't have the money, they gone. And then they come back, oh, I done gave my life to God. That bullshit, man, get the fuck out of here. We gotta know how to conduct ourselves, man. Epidemic is AKA white people addicts are out of control. Higher crime rates in AKA black addicts look up. Yep, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. I can only call out the shit from my perspective. And I feel like, yeah, you know what? We have to learn how to have a code and treat each other better. And that's true. You gotta stop looking at each other as the enemy and looking at each other as equals, looking at each other as, ooh, I can learn from her. She can learn from me. You know, I always talk about Las Vegas. I talk about it with one of the young barbers. I gotta look up his music too, cause he a rapper, man, and we be chopping it up. And I'm a lot older than him, and I told him, I was like, man, I'm trying to support whoever I can. But here's the thing about it is, niggas don't value each other's time. Niggas don't value each other's energy and presence and their work ethic. And all niggas want people to do is cater to them. And nobody wants to work together. And that's what I've learned the most. That's why, man, hey, two roads diverge in the yellow woods. I chose the one less traveled. Robert Frost. Go check that poem out. It's a very, very good poem. And you gotta choose the road less traveled, because sometimes everybody wants to go with trends and everybody wants to go with whatever information is given to you. Just like the Popeyes shit. The niggas was shooting this shit again. See, Popeyes know what they fucking doing. Popeyes is doing this whole ass shit at the detriment of our people. They don't give a fuck about. That's why they got that dumbass black bitch talking about, hey sugars, shimmying and shit. How y'all doing today? Now, you know I got a cup of butter biscuits and some hot wings for y'all. And and I want y'all to just shimmy and shit. I want to jump through that goddamn screen and snatch that damn wig off that bald-headed bitch's head and be like, man, get the fuck out of here. Hey, y'all niggas fucking with this motherfucking Popeye's chicken. This shit is designed to kill y'all. So if y'all gonna kill yourself, go find a black restaurant to kill yourselves with some good food. Stop fucking with these motherfucking mass production ass GMO-filled goddamn chicken. Because trust me, I got family members that worked at Popeyes, and let me tell you, they didn't get treated nice, and their food is goddamn terrible. I'm telling you, man, I be watching this shit, I'm like, man, here we go. Popeyes with this bullshit, with this free marketing shit. You got the football players talking about, yeah, man, I ate them. You know, he's trying to be funny, but you giving them free publicity. When is one of these players, basketball, football, gonna wear Master P's shoe? When are they gonna start promoting our shit? All it takes is one person to be like, man, I just signed a contract with Master P, man. Don't nobody want to do it. Because everybody want to go, I get it, you want your bread. But let me tell you, if Nike is making that much money just selling the shoe in your name, imagine what their profit margin returns are in stock. But we don't know that because we don't want to go look at stock. We think stock is for white people. We don't think it's for black people. That's a fact. Separation was the ultimate plan anyway. Turn us against each other. That's a fact. It always starts with us. I'm telling you, it always starts with us and it ends with us. Why is it that we see each other as competition? And it's not even friendly competition. It's always like, well, what she got versus what I got. You know, I look at all that. I look at the misinformation of the Popeyes and, oh, we bringing this, and then Chick-fil-A with they nasty ass food. All that shit is probably nasty. It's all fast food bullshit. It's mass production. Y'all can go there if y'all want to. Keep eating that bullshit. And then when keep eating that bullshit, niggas. And when you're peeing out your asshole, don't be fucking trying to go look up some Dr. Sabi remedies and all this other bullshit. Cause nigga, I told you. Stop fucking with that bullshit. McDevils and Murder King and Taco Hell and all that. I know I used to eat that shit. And then I realized how my body was feeling. I'm sweating sitting down. Now how the hell am I sweating sitting down and it's 50 degrees outside? You know why? Shit running up my goddamn blood pressure and shit. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck is going on? Every time I eat that shit, that's why I'm like, man, that shit is not good. Once I stopped eating that type of stuff and I was able to think better, feel better, project things positive in my life and get it back. See better things for people around me. Because it ain't just about you. You want better for your family, your relatives. But I'm talking about close-knit relatives. I'm not talking about people that you don't deal with. Because you know those type of motherfuckers. Like I said, I got them in my motherfucking family. My relatives, they'll tell you. The ones that are around me, they know I don't play that bullshit. Because let me tell you something. There ain't no way Warren's ass can come up on millions of dollars and then be flossing in front and I don't get nobody shit. And then I'm broke. And then I'm bullshit. Man, especially my family. I'm talking about my siblings. Man, my siblings will be roasting my ass. Man, they'll never let me live that down. Never. And the reason why they'll never let me live that down, because at least, you know, we may not get along all the time, my close-knit family, and we may not see eye to eye all the time, but we don't play that bullshit, not with no money. I'm talking about not with no big-time money. I'm not talking about no couple $1,000. I'm talking about big-time money. We don't play that shit. Well, we calling you out. Because they'll call my ass out. If this won't be my podcast no more, man, my damn near siblings, they'd hack into my damn YouTube shit and do a podcast. Be like, hey man, don't fuck with this nigga Warren. This is a whole ass nigga. This nigga had all kinds of money, letting us live like slumlords. That's how you supposed to do. That's how you call a motherfucker out, especially if he not doing the right thing that he's supposed to do, or she's not doing the right thing she's supposed to be doing. So it's like, man, look at this information. Look at how Buffalo Wild Wings flipped the script. Oh, y'all got to go sit somewhere else. Now, I don't know all the details of it, but it's like, y'all know how these organizations are, and y'all know how they going to treat it, so stop acting like this is something new. And you know, we be putting on the waterworks, and I get that, but when you don't get shit, then don't be mad. Because you can act all you want, but you're not Amber Geiger. That's why that bitch was crying and shit and all this other stuff. Then you got the coon judges and everybody lying and talking about, oh, we were just checking her hair for contraband. Wait, ain't you supposed to do that before she get in the courtroom? And not while she's in the courtroom? So this bitch could have had a full-fledged switchblade in her damn hair and took it out, started slicing and dicing motherfuckers? Man, please, get the fuck out of here. Lying motherfuckers. You see what happened to Stacey Dash? She thought it was sweet. Well, let me call the police on this. Like, hey, this is what happens when we go on that side and start chanting this Republican bullshit and all this other stuff. It's okay for you to have views like Republicans and views like Democrats, but when you start joining their shit, it's like joining the gang. Now you are a defender of that party. So you have to defend everything they have going on. And if you're not knowledgeable about that party, and you don't know the history and the origins and the etymology of it, then you don't need to be over there jumping around and jumping out the window for their asses. Because let me tell you, it's a whole bunch of diamond and silks and motherfuckers cooning for Donald Trump and all this other shit so they can, you know, get the pat on the back, oh, good nigga, and all this other shit. Stop doing that shit. That's the main problem. That's the shit that I see, and I'm like, hey, man, we got to stop that. That's what we work together. And look, I don't expect Michael Jordan, Oprah, and everybody else to be giving everybody money. Man, look, go get it yourself. I don't expect my people that got billions of dollars to just give out all their money. This is what I do expect. For the U.S., United States of America's government, or incorporated, or whatever the fuck they are, what they want to call themselves, LLCs based out of Delaware, that shit. I need you to give us the money that you owe us for building this motherfucking country. That's it. I'm only holding them accountable. I'm not going after, see, we quick to be, well, why Jordan ain't doing nothing? Why this person ain't doing, why Bob Johnson ain't doing nothing? Why Floyd Mayweather ain't doing nothing? Niggas always want to, I can't, if I hear one more nigga hate on Floyd Mayweather, nigga, was you in that goddamn ring getting bopped upside your head? No, you wasn't. That's his money. Let him do what he want to do with his money. I don't give a fuck if Floyd Mayweather want to wipe his ass with $100 bills for the next 5 years. Let him do it. It's his money. Keep that same energy and direct it towards the dominant society who has not paid their debt to us. They act like they have because they gave us the illusion of inclusion. That's what they did. And then while we watching the illusion of inclusion, we too busy trying to fuck each other's bitch. That's the shit. I'm going to keep talking. I be laughing at that shit. I be like, hey, man. I remember I used to tell niggas all the time when I used to go out. People that know, I used to go, hey, man, there's plenty of women for everybody. So you shouldn't get a high off of trying to fuck somebody's woman, especially your brother. Now, let's flip it. Now, if you have a woman up under you that has chosen to open them legs and put extra miles on that pussy, then you cannot be mad at that brother for driving that car. You need to be mad at that car for being driven. Because if she unlocks the door and opens those legs and puts miles on that pussy, you can't be mad at that nigga. Niggas want to be mad at everybody and expect niggas to have a moral compass of, no, I'm not going to take that pussy. That is my friend. Everybody don't think that way. Most niggas be like, well, I fucked her because you wasn't believing that she was out there like that. Some niggas is like that. I'm not that way, but I'm just saying some niggas will do that shit. But we got to know how to conduct ourselves and govern who the fuck we are. Wait, let me read something from the chat. Don't go to a place with wild in the title and expect the non-melanated people to act calm. Thank you. It's like, that's why, look, let me tell you something. When I go to restaurants, I can tell off top if it's going to be a good experience or not. me and my family, well, my relatives, my close relatives, my siblings and stuff, we went to a restaurant or whatever, and it was very good service. And I can almost tell when the motherfuckers being fake, but they wasn't being fake. They was being realistic. See, I like that. But did we overtip? Hell no, we didn't overtip. But we gonna give you something fair, and we not gonna overtip to prove that black people got money, man. Fuck them. Because you can work your ass off for the Caucasian people, and they give you $1. Sometimes 50 cents. So it's like, we got to know what to expect when we go in these restaurants. Don't think because you got a little bit of money or you done worked overtime and you got a couple of $100 on your check that, yeah, let me go spend all this money. Nah, don't jump out the window and don't think you're going to get the best of service, because that's not necessarily what's going to happen. See, we think like us. You have to think like them. The majority of the dominant society don't even want us in those places or in those positions to be able to sit down and be waited on by them. Some do, some don't. So you got to expect the unexpected. I'll just tell you this. This information war in America is real. And all this information, look at all these different websites and all this information they throwing. You got CNN, then you got BBC, then you got AOL, then you got Yahoo, then you got all these other places that got their own information. Now, how much accuracy, how accurate is the damn news, and how much validity does it have where you can be like, oh, that's real? And the reason why I say that is because I think a lot of the times we'll believe whatever we see and whatever we read. But it has to be within reason. And then when you're reading this shit, no, man, know what the fuck you talking about? That's a fact. No, like, here's the thing, man. Two, if you like something or you read several different books, that doesn't mean that you're going to be a defender of everything in the book. You're going to believe everything. This is, it's facts. Like, I'm reading in the matter of color. So there's a lot of things that you can take out of context, and there's a lot of things that you got to know. The one thing I'm reading right now, right, in this book, how the Dutch were less lenient on the black slaves. Nigga, you still had slavery. So whether you were less lenient or not, that's like telling a Jew, well, I was a Nazi, but I per se didn't kill Jews and put them in the ovens. I was just kind of kicking their ass a little bit. A Jew gonna be like, oh, get this nigga up out of here. Get this motherfucker up out of here. He's anti-Semitic. Motherfuckers is more scared of being anti-Semitic than saying nigger. That's a fact. That's how much power and clout that they have. Certain places treat you well enough not to file a lawsuit, but uncomfortable enough to not recommend to you other black friends. That's a fact. And you nipped it right in the head, Shawnee. That's a fact, man. That's why I tell people, when you go out, expect the unexpected. And that's it. And if you're not feeling it, leave. Or you can quietly ask, hey, could I have another server, or could I see the manager? I'm not feeling comfortable. I don't want to make it a big deal, because I don't like to make big deals about shit. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm more that type of person. If I don't like the person and I don't like the energy, they just not getting no tip at all. Like one time, I didn't like this bitch's funky ass attitude. I gave that bitch 50 cents, $1. Bitch, you can take that. Or if you really irritate me, you ain't getting shit. Oh, and I don't feel bad, and I slept good that night. Because they don't mind doing that shit to us. It just, I'm going to see where this Buffalo Wild Wings shit go. Because that's just information that they putting out there. And we don't know if it's concrete or not. We don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean? It could be a plethora of things. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you that the thing that bothers me the most about this information is we're not siphoning through it and understanding what the fuck is going on with this information. I think we more just kind of like, oh, this would happen, or this. Even, when I look on Twitter, I just be like, man, some of this shit is bogus. But what that girl said about Jeffrey Epstein, okay, we can fuck with that. Then the Popeye's chicken, somebody else gets stabbed or get killed. Man, come on, man. Then I'm looking at the midget bitch from Ukraine, pretending like she a kid, knowing she fucking the husband. She fucking them kids' father and shit. Man, please, you know what the fuck is going on. That's why I'm like, man, some of the shit they putting on there, I think they get on there to get clicked to the site. And see, I don't like doing that. I can do that. I've had, like I said before, I've had videos where I've gotten hella views. And y'all would be surprised, but I'm good, man, because it ain't about clickbait. I'm trying to have a real conversation about what the fuck I see. And I see a lot of bogus bullshit every goddamn day, like how they make you feel like you can't even say shit about the LGBTQ, LMNOP, XYZ, all this other bullshit. It's like, real motherfuckers, a part of that community, ain't tripping off that. It's the bogus motherfuckers that's tripping off of it, that just want to cause attention to the shit for no fucking reason. You know what I mean? It's funny how Amber Geiger got 5 to 10 years, but Mohammed Noor got what? 10 or 20 or 12 years? And the city of Minneapolis gave that lady, that Caucasian lady's family $20 million off rip. Boop, 20 million. Plus that nigga's going to jail. I bet you, I want to see how much of this Blue Lives Matter bullshit, I want to see if he had that same mentality then. Because some motherfuckers be thinking like it's sweet. Oh, you thought it's sweet, motherfucker. But it's really not. That's why I said, why everybody running around talking about Bernie Sanders, that nigga had a heart attack. You know why he had a heart attack? Because every time a motherfucker be like, hey man, so why you voted for reparations for Jews, but then what kind of black people you said no? You talk about, you know, talk about that bullshit. No, reparations. Man, fuck you, Bernie Sanders. I got love for Killer Mike. I got love for T.I. and all that, man. Fuck Bernie Sanders. Once you said that we shouldn't get a check, exit stage left. If you need a check, then hey, hit me up. If not, exit stage left. Fuck out of here, Bernie Sanders. Take your old ass and go sit your ass down somewhere. That's why I got on motherfucking Vlad TV's clown ass. You know, Vlad, man, sometimes he be saying some suspect shit, man. Some suspected white supremacist shit is what he be saying. Oh, well, I feel like they should get free tuition. Nigga, what? And see, a lot of times, you know, you hang out with people, not hang out, but you're affiliated with people like Lord Jamar, who I got a lot of respect for. And I still got a lot of respect for Lord Jamar. So you feel like you kind of got to pass, or, oh, I'm not worried about it. But the difference between Lord Jamar and Vlad TV is profiting off of our culture and our community. Our culture and our community. He's not doing that to his culture, because he can take his bitch ass back to Russia and go live with Eric Snowden and start his own goddamn podcast and don't be interviewing niggas. But guess what? Nobody go to a site no more. That's why he got to go get reputable people he's got to go get. He didn't have gang members on there. He didn't have BG Knockout on there. Reputable people on there. That you know we're not gonna question their dossier on what they've done in the streets and the hood. You're not gonna do that. But to me, you still hide behind that. Because come on, Vlad, I want you to come on. Why don't you tell us your upbringing? Because you always want to talk about how your family was immigrants, but you're still Caucasian. So you're still benefiting from black labor. You never talk about that. And then you always kind of hide behind the hip hop shit. Kind of like some Eminem shit. What I don't particularly like about Eminem is that you've made very disrespectful music about melanated sisters, hid behind Dr. Dre and 50 Cent and everybody else. Then when the other white boy called you out to the floor, you start talking about how Puff Daddy had somebody killed. Like, nigga, what? In your rap. Talking about, oh, I'm just kidding, Puff. Nah, Puff didn't think that was funny. And then, instead of coming on the Breakfast Club, you go and do an interview with Sway, have him sign a record, and that's a suspected white supremacist behavior to me. That's what it is to me. Because why didn't you just come out and be like, you know what? I didn't like Joe Budden. I didn't like what Joe Budden said, but that's my brother. I'm going to keep it behind closed doors. No, you let everybody else defend you. Reputable people, and that's what we got to understand. We got to stop defending the dominant society. Because who the fuck going to defend us when we do something fucked up? Nobody. That's real. That's what I said. When we have all this energy towards each other, keep that same energy towards the system of white supremacy. Keep that same energy. because we don't keep that same energy with the system of white supremacy. But we will love to brag about, yeah, I whooped this nigga's ass the other day. Yeah, man. Yeah, and this bitch was talking shit, and I'll cuss that bitch out. And then when it's a part of the dominant society, only thing you do is bitching and complaining, but you never confront it with any education and knowledge or anything. You just kind of let them walk all over you. Especially, and I'm talking about outside of work. You can be outside of work and don't know how to intellectually shut their asses down. See, me on Twitter, I don't have a lot of followers because I'm not trying to get a lot of followers. But I remember that one particularly time where it was the LBGTQ, whatever, LMNOPXYZ community thought they were going to pile on and talk shit to me, and I was hitting their ass with facts. I just kept saying, y'all struggle is not melanated black people's struggle. Well, we get discriminated. Yeah, you get discriminated on because of your sexual preference. We get discriminated on because of our skin color. That's a total difference. You can hide that. We can't hide being melanated. And two, was the LBGTQ LMNOP redlined, gentrified, locked and boxed out of wealth, Jim Crow'd, lynched? Need I go on? I was hitting them on Twitter. Them motherfuckers, they just kept talking about, oh, you're homophobic. That's their go-to because they ignorant. The majority of those motherfuckers that be over there, they ignorant. The people that want to poke the bear and when you homophobic, you this and that. Man, I ain't no homophobic. I'm just not all into worried about what the fuck is going on with all the moist shit. I ain't into all that. But I just don't appreciate them trying to shove it down everybody's fucking throat like we are supposed to be watching it. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of watching Empire, and then the first 5 scenes with the youngest brother, the first 5 scenes, it's all good, right? But then when they get to Jesse Moistet, this nigga get to singing, Mom, I need you, I want you. And then he tongue wrestling some nigga. It's like, God damn. Can we get back to the other shit? Can we get back to some other shit? That's the stuff that I don't like. Because it's like, oh, well, you can't turn it on with all that, without that. And then if it's a melanated brother or sister on they cooning, they samboing, bucking their eyes, they doing some bullshit. It's like, come on, man. This is the shit that I don't like. It's a fact. And we praise the people like Steve Harvey, who said he'll play a monkey and do all this bullshit for money. Okay, that's fine. If that's what you want to do your thing. And then once the dominant society got rid of your black ass, now you want to come back and do all this bullshit and air out Monique. And we don't have a code of conduct, man. We really don't. Popeye's Chicken talk about, we bringing it back to chicken sandwich. And then guess what happens? Niggas is tripping and fighting with each other and standing in line. And then I'm in Las Vegas. I see on Stephanie in the 215 freeway, if you're familiar with Las Vegas, Nevada, a cameraman guiding people to stand a certain way so he can get the shot on camera. That's not authentic. You're doing this shit so people can see it and it can hype it up and get publicity. You know why? Because these news stations and these major corporations are all in cahoots with each other. Profit margin returns. See, if you own stock, the company, by law, Federal Trade Commission, they have to put out what the numbers are, the trajectories of what the numbers are going to be next. What they plan on doing, they send each stock shareholder a letter, so they got to do that. I get them all the fucking time. So they need that type of publicity to drive up those profit margins so the motherfuckers will be like, oh man, now we know how to do it. Why you think they keep putting out the same Michael Jordan shoe over and over and over again? Because they know Michael Jordan sells shoes and product. They know that. But they don't give Michael Jordan no ownership over that product. No, nigger, you're going to wear the shoe that we made. We'll give you a ton of money, nigger, but you're never going to own any percentage of it. Period. And that's exactly how they do it. And we so busy. Here's the thing that trips me out. We so busy fighting and arguing and fussing with each other. we have no idea of what the fuck is going on outside of our own reasoning because we think fighting each other is better than coming together. That's why this information war ain't nothing nice. This shit is real. And these are things that you gotta know. Because if you don't know them, you're not gonna know about misinformation, false information, who's controlling there, who's pulling the strings. You notice we go to CNN, it's nothing but the goddamn political bullshit. It's all Donald Trump bullshit. Over and over and over and over and over and over again. That bullshit. You know? It's like, man, come on, man. How they were misinforming the people in Ferguson, along with Don Lemon's moist clown having ass with no mustache. And that's why Talib Kweli shut his ass down. Because that motherfucker was misinforming people and making it seem like everybody was out there acting a fool. And everybody wasn't out there acting no fool. That's why when Messy Jesse went out there, they ran his ass the fuck up out of there. Fuck out of here, man. Just like, it's so funny. Why are we not holding these same people accountable? So now everybody should get together. All right, now we're not fucking with Buffalo Wild Wings no more. Don't fuck with those motherfuckers no more. If the story is legit and makes sense. But if it was a kids party, it should have took them kids to Chuck E. Cheese, goddammit. Even though I don't fuck with Chuck E. Cheese. I don't fuck with none of those motherfuckers. I was asking my siblings, I was like, man, y'all Chuck E. Cheese, man, fuck Chuck E. Cheese. With they nasty ass pizza and they raggedy ass video games and bullshit. And they gotta spend $30 to get 1,000 tickets to get a toy that costs $5. Now, what kind of shit is that? Let me see. They didn't buy Jordan, but they rent that man sold for a high profit. Exactly. Oh, yes. That's why they love Michael. But Michael, we're going to put out another shoe. I mean, look, he ain't made a shoe in, 15, 16, 17 years? So he just keep putting out the same shoe over and over again. And hey, go buy him. I'm not tripping. Go buy the stock and go buy him. I just want people to understand that it is the time of the information war in America. Everybody's just putting out whatever without no concrete evidence or anything. You just look at shit. That's why I'll be reading shit. Especially when I'll be on CNN. I'm like, here we go with the bullshit. The GOP, the Democrat. Look, first of all, Ukraine testimony and all this other bullshit. First of all, when they, like I said again, when they start talking about the Ukraine midget pretending like she was a kid, nah. There ain't nothing you can tell me about that bullshit. But, you know, I even trip off motherfuckers, like even the Hawaii shit. Hawaii beaches closed for a second straight day because of shark sightings. Why should you have to close the beach? First of all, let me tell y'all this. If you know that it's sharks in the water, I wouldn't close shit. Let they dumbasses go out there and go do it. And when you get bit the fuck up by Jaws, nigga, then don't be fucking going to CNN and the news and Good Morning America talking about, yeah, I was surfing and I lost my board and something just hit me and you know, and then before you know it, all you got is a nub. You got a chicken wing type shit. Now, man, get your bitch ass off TV. Man, I don't want to hear that shit. If you surfing and you know it's sharks out there, then that's on you. That's like putting your hand in a jar full of switchblades and then razor blades and don't think you ain't gonna get cut. And in the jar say, don't put your hand in here, dumbass. You're gonna get cut. Motherfuckers still put their hands in there. You shouldn't have to close no beach. Hey, what the sign should say is, sharks, this is a shark infested beach. You can surf at your own reasoning. So that's on you. That's your own risk. And I bet you motherfuckers, and then let these motherfuckers get bit the fuck up. It's like, man, what the fuck, man? That shouldn't even be no news. Why is that even news? But this is the shit that they put on there. I'm telling you, man. Then you got people talking about, oh, I'm worried for my family. They're going to get killed by the cartel. Then you got movies focused on this shit. I'm like, man, this shit has got to stop. All this misinformation. They are shoving this voting shit. I don't know how many times I done got a text message from somebody from some bullshit party talking about, hey, is this Warren? I told them motherfuckers, no, this is Freddy Krueger. Motherfuckers never text me back. Then when they did text me back, I was like, yeah, I'm I'm voting for Thomas Jefferson, motherfucker. Fuck out of here, man. No, I'm not voting for none of these motherfuckers. And no, I don't want to hear Elizabeth Warren or Buttigieg or Joe Biden or none of them motherfuckers speak. They all wolves in sheep's clothing. Left wing, right wing, same bird shitting on our heads. So no, I'm not voting for none of them motherfuckers. Period. Vote means to wish. Go get you an etymology dictionary. That's why I be reading this shit. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck about this shit. But anyway, man, that has been the show for today. You know, I know I went a little over, man, but I had to get some things off my chest. Okay, Chuck E. Cheese is a rat. Don't eat with rodents. Thank you. I never liked Chuck E. Cheese. Motherfucker, ooh, Warren, take a picture of Chuck E. Cheese. Man, you better get the fuck away from me. Why the fuck would I want to go take a picture with a big-ass possum? Man, you can get the fuck away from me. No, I'm going to bring a big-ass rat trap out and bring up some rat poison and take a picture with that, motherfucker. But anyway, man, for all you women out there that's along with the feminist movement and not knowing that the feminist movement is strategically put out there to separate you from your melanated brothers and sisters. But anyway, if you are part of that movement, you are a fucked up individual and you don't know which way is up. All you women that use a template of the dominant society to gauge what type of man you want to be with, you're a failure at life. I just want to say that. And for all you niggas who think that you are really putting it down in the bedroom and you think you just fucking the shit out of your woman every night and you just think you pleasing her, nigga, get out the matrix. Because I'm telling you, and I'm going to keep telling y'all niggas don't understand. These women are not going to tell y'all if they done fuck with a Lexington Steele type nigga or a Mr. Marcus type nigga. They ain't going to tell you that because it's going to hurt your feelings. And y'all niggas stop going up and asking women, hey, so the last nigga you fuck with, was his dick bigger than mine? Man, stop all that shit. We got more shit to concentrate on than you worried about if a nigga is Billy, if the nigga who was fucking your bitch before you met her, if he had a Billy Club or not. Stop worrying about that shit, because a lot of niggas that, hey, let me tell you something. A lot of niggas out there, they putting it down. And there's a lot of niggas that ain't acting like they are putting it down. And let me just put this shit out here, too. Let me put this shit out here, too, before I get off. I got to put this shit out here. For all niggas that's married, that want to hang out with people that maybe not married, all this other stuff, and that's fine. Do your thing. But when it comes to trying to get pussy, and you married, and you mad, because a bitch that you may be fucking with is fucking with your homeboy, that's the rules of engagement, man. It's easy. Sometimes a lot of these married niggas, they want to fuck every bitch in sight. They want to fuck your bitch, fuck your bitch's friend. They want to fuck your cousin. It's like, nigga, what is you doing? And then be mad when the bitches that they fucking want to fuck with you. And be like hating and low-key like dry snitching like, oh man, I wouldn't fuck with that. Like, stop that shit, man. There's rules and codes of conduct that we have to establish. So when you hanging out with people, you better draw a line in the sand before you just start co-mingling with motherfuckers. And stop acting like if it's one woman, you got to step on everybody's head to get to that one woman. And all these women, I'm going to just put this out here and I'm going to leave it alone. If a nigga got to be taking you and buying you dinner, buying you movies, putting gas in your car and all this other shit, and then you fucking, you're nothing but a low-class prostitute. You're a whore. Especially if you're letting if a nigga do all that shit and then he fuck, you are a low-class prostitute. You're not a high-class prostitute. And you ain't even no hoe, because real hoes get paid. So, if you're going to bargain and barter your pussy for money, you better know what you're doing. That's 2. 3, ladies, if you don't have over 50,000 to 100,000 miles on your pussy, then, okay, you can kick it a little bit. But all my ladies that got over 100,000 miles on their pussy, and they didn't have their transmission dropped, and they didn't have their radiator flushed, and they didn't have their timing belt replaced and all that shit on that pussy, bitch, it's been one. You can't be selective over, oh, I don't like this nigga, I don't like, you better have a whole bunch of money. A whole bunch of money. Because let me tell you right now, it's been one. For real. You say your standards too high because I base a lot of what I see in women off the Carfax on their pussy. And a lot of these women price their pussy, and when they want to get their IPO on the stock market for their pussy hole, they price it too high. The value's too high. And then a lot of these women, what they do is they auction off their pussy, and then that devalues the amount of money that's invested in the stock of your pussy. And then what happens is the miles increase. So the Carfax on your pussy is at an all-time low. Because motherfuckers if you got 2 sheets of Carfax for your pussy hole, there's the problem. So I'm just letting you know that too. Because a lot of these motherfucking women, they price their pussy out the game, man. And it's like you can't be doing that. You can't have a high price value on your pussy. Like you can't have your pussy stock can't be $150 a share, right? But then you got over 200,000 miles on your pussy hole. No. That's not how it works. So I just want y'all to go and think about that. Love and live life. Each one teach one. I hope you have enjoyed this. Listen to it while you at work. That's the best time to do it. Hey, man. This is the No I Don't Know TV series. I'm Warren G, and the place to be. Shout out to Noop. Shout out to everybody else. I'm out. Peace.